Hello friends, it is Tanya with Sweet Tea's Stampin' Spot, and I am coming to you live on Tuesday, May 3rd for a Let's Do Lunch Stamp Along. I am going to be sharing some brand new product with you. The new in colors are my main focus for today's Facebook Live, and if you're watching it live today, let me know. I'd love to see who's watching. And say hi or give me a thumbs up or something. If you're watching a replay, I still like to see you say hi so I know that you watched. And then of course, if you're watching a replay here on Facebook or over on the YouTube channel, that's awesome too. So thank you for joining me. And like I said, I am trying to get my computer in front of me pulled up and in the right spot. And it looks like I'm there, but I want to be able to see my comments, so in case someone does watch live, I can say hi back or answer any questions that you might have. So today is, of course, our new catalog launch day, and so, of course, with the new catalog comes lots of new products, new stamps, new dies, new papers, new ribbons, new embellishments, new kits. Even launched today. There's all kinds of new things, including the new ink colors. There's a new promotion as well today, and that is a recruiting or joining promotion. And so there is a special promotion involving the new ink colors, and I'll talk about that in just a moment once I get my camera turned down. So let's see. Let me see if I'm still having trouble pulling up my live feed here. So. Oh wait, I know where it is. There it is, I found myself. Oh, perfect. Okay, so I'm in the right spot. I'm on Sweet Tea's Stampin' Spot. Hopefully, like I said, you can see me and hear me. And let's see. All right, so I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna turn my phone down to my desktop and share, like I said, a lot of new products revolving around the in colors, and then talk about the in color starter kit deal that's happening through the month of May, so until May 31st, so basically about 4 weeks or little less than 4 weeks. So that's, well, it is exactly 4 weeks because the 31st is on a Tuesday, and it is Tuesday. I was thinking in my head for some reason it's Wednesday, but it's not. It's still Tuesday. So the whole month of May, basically, this promotion happens, so I will chat about that in just a moment. And all right. Let me get my phone turned down, and I'm going to also be sharing, of course, a project with some of the new ink colors so you can kind of see them in action. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoy today's Let's Do Lunch. All right, getting my phone turned down. Hopefully I don't have to make too many adjustments, but let me get it situated first. Hopefully you can see, yes. The cover of my new catalog, a little note about if you are ready to shop and place an order or find out any of my events, you can always go to tanyareed.stampinup.net, and right on my website you'll see everything from my events calendar. You can RSVP for events there, you can send me messages or questions, you can shop from there. The May host code is YZQRV3BX. So that's my new host code for May, and that'll be good through the end of the month. The other thing you can do, of course, is check out the new starter kit promotion. So I will let you know about that as we go along. But first, I really want to focus in on some new products. So the new catalog, I'm not going to do a full-on catalog tour, but I will share a few things that I want to highlight in the catalog now. So I've marked a few pages. So I'm going to skip back to, which one's this? That's not the one. Flipping along. I wanted to show you first a picture in here that I liked, and it shows you all of the in colors kind of being used in one place. So this is on page 138 of the brand new catalog. Of course, being that today is launch day for the new catalog. I can show you this online now. Of course, we have to keep it all secret and closed catalog until the launch day. So this page here shows you all of the new ink colors. So I'm trying to say them as much as possible so that I can learn the names, but these are the Orchid Oasis, And then we have the green, which is Parakeet Party. The darker purple or purplish blue is Starry Sky. And then we have the reddish color is Sweet Sorbet. And then Tahitian Tide is kind of the turquoise color. So I thought that was a great picture of the new ink colors kind of blended all together. Again, that's on page 138 if you happen to have a copy of the catalog. If you don't have a copy of the catalog, I still have plenty, and if you're not local, I can ship them to you for a small fee to cover the shipping, plus you'll get a coupon inside if you shop with me for a future purchase. But if you haven't gotten a catalog again and you need one, let me know. I'd love to give you one if you don't have a demonstrator already. And like I said, I have a stack. I gave away a whole bunch this weekend at my classes, so of course everybody was waiting for the new catalog to come out. So that's that. Now, where can you find all of the new in-color products? Let's back it up a little bit. If we start here on page 122, this is where all the color collections are located. It's on page 122 and 123. So the in-colors fall right here in the center of page 122. These are the 5 new in-colors for 2022 to 2024. And here you'll see the cardstock individually, you'll see ink pads individually, refills for the ink pads, and then the blends. So all 5 blends are available in the new ink colors. And if you flip a couple pages back, you can get assorted packs. So that was page 122. Page 126 is going to give you the assorted packs. So an assortment of the color cardstock, in color cardstock, in either the 8.5 by 11 or the 12 by 12, and then the assortment of ink pads, and then the markers assortment. So those are where you'll find those on page 126. Okay, so I wanted to point those out. There's also some other fun products scattered throughout, including a designer series paper. That's on page 135. That's the In Color Designer Series paper, and I'm going to show you that up close and personal in just a moment. There are some really fun cards and envelopes here that are featuring the in colors. They're called the Tea Boutique cards and envelopes. That's on page 137. And that's what I think I had to show you. And I'm going to show you some products in person next. All right. There's my host code if you need it. Okay, so let's start with the cardstock. So here are the cardstock colors. So Orchid Oasis, Parakeet Party, Starry Sky is the darker, Sweet Sorbet, and Tahitian Tide. So those are the 5 new in colors, and this is just a plain 8.5 by 11 cardstock. So a really great bright set of colors for us to use. And these, again, in colors go for 2 years, and every year 5 new are introduced. So every year we lose 5, but we gain 5 new, and they stick around for a 2-year period. So these will be around through 2024. So I'm excited to play with them. I've been playing with them for the last couple of weeks. And so that's the cardstock. Let's see what else we have here. We have the ink pads, of course, and just your standard ink pads. We have a Baker's Twine pack. So this Baker's Twine pack features all 5 of the in colors paired with white. This Baker's Twine pack is $15, but you get 10 yards of each Baker's Twine in each color. So that means you get a 50 yard roll total. So 10 of each. And so it's $15 for the whole pack, and you get 10 yards of each, so a total of 50 yards of Baker's Twine. So it is a huge amount of Baker's Twine. We also have a brand new metallic woven ribbon in the end colors. So these also come individually, so you would buy each color individually, and you get 10 yards of each. The ribbon is very narrow. It's basically 1/8 of an inch. It's very soft, and as you can probably see in the video, they're very sparkly and shimmery. So they are not matchy-matchy. So they're meant to coordinate with the in colors, but let me see if I can get them to stand up. Oh, let's do this. We'll put this here, and we'll put a couple here, and we'll put a couple here. if we show you the cardstock colors next to them, so let me see. We've got Parakeet Party is on the left there, Tahitian Tide, then Orchid, then Starry, and then Sweet Sorbet. That's how I have them lined up. So these are the colors of cardstock. I'm not sure if you can get that in frame. But as you can see, they're not matchy-matchy, but they're meant to basically complement, and they work well when you switch them around. So I will be demonstrating a little bit of that on my project today. But the ribbons themselves are beautiful and fun and bright and metallic, very metallic, okay? So that's the new in color ribbon grouping. Again, those are bought individually, and I believe they're $9 per roll, and you get 10 yards. There's also, like I mentioned and showed you in the catalog, the 6x6 designer series paper. That's available. I was going to try and find the page number again, and it is on page 135. So it comes in a 6x6 pack, and this is what it looks like. So you've got 2 designs double-sided. So you've got like a polka dot and a floral tone-on-tone kind of design in each of the 5 colors. I'm trying to fan them out there so you can see them, the polka dots and the florals for each of the 5 colors. And then on the flip side, it is kind of a stripe and a plaid. So this is the Orchid Oasis. I knew I was going to say that because that's an old color name, Orchid Opulence. Orchid Oasis, Parakeet Party, Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet, and Tahitian Tide. So that's your 6x6 designer series paper in the in colors, double-sided, and you get a total of 40 sheets. So again, of all of the in colors there in that design. There's also, I showed you the note cards and envelopes, which are on page 137. This is what they look like. So they're really pretty, featuring all of the in colors. The envelopes are very decorated. Even though on the back of the envelope has a little bit of the floral design and some of the patterns. So really pretty there. I'll show you each of them. Tahitian Tide. Then you got the Sweet Sorbet, Starry Sky, Parakeet Party, and the Orchid Oasis. So really pretty set of note cards and envelopes. In the pack, you get, on page 137, you get 20 card bases and 20 envelopes. So that's four of each of the 5 in colors. So that's a really cool little packet to pair with your designer paper and your cardstock and some of those ribbons I just showed you. There's also another really fun pack of specialty paper. It is called 6x6 in color glimmer paper, and it's got an ombre effect. So let me pull this out to show you. Again, it's the kind of glimmer paper that does not leave you with sparkles everywhere all over your hand project. But this is the Sweet Sorbet one. And then we've got Parakeet Party, and it's, again, it got an ombre effect on it. This is the Tahitian Tide. This is the Starry Sky. It's the darker of the purples. And this is the Orchid Oasis. So that comes with, it's in the 6x6 pack, and it has a total of, how many pages? It has a total of 20, so you get 4 of each color of the 5 different colors. So let me spread them out so you can see them a little bit better, all 5 together. There we go. There we go. And those are found on page 139. 139. Okay. So that's a little bit about some of the new products. I think I got everything I wanted to show you off of my desk area. And now we're going to do a little stamping. I'm going to be making a couple of simple note cards featuring the designer series paper, a brand new stamp set called Limited Edition. And the limited edition stamp set can be found on page 119 of the new catalog. So this is page 119 the very bottom of the catalog is the limited edition stamp set. So this is the stamp set that, of course, gives you the opportunity to sign the backs of your projects and cards, and also follow the angel policy with the Stampin' Up! Copyright if you are selling products that are made with Stampin' Up! Products. So that is the limited edition stamp set, and I'm going to be using the stamp that says "A Paper Hug from Me," and I'm going to be floating through some of the in colors. So on this one, I have paired a piece of the Orchid Oasis ribbon there. I have stamped in the Sweet Sorbet ink, and I have a piece of the Parakeet Party Designer Series paper there as my background piece there. And like I said, these are the note cards and envelopes. These are still available. They're packs of 20, and they are also in the new catalog. They are on page 137. So they're actually on the same page as the boutique cards, T-Boutique cards and envelopes. They are down here in the note cards and envelopes. So they have them in very vanilla or basic white. So it's the same page there at 137. Okay, so let's do a little bit of stamping with these and mix and match up some of these colors. Oh, you may have noticed that's a new die called Stylish Shapes Dies. It is a standalone die set in the new catalog. It's probably going to be one of my favorites, and I'll show you why. They have a little bit of stitching around them, and it's pieces to layer that are circles, squares, and then some banners. So this is a brand new die set called Stylish Shapes Dies, and that's what I used for our greeting here on the card. Okay, so let me grab those squares, and I'm going to grab my pad to stamp on. Hello, I saw someone say hello. I missed who it was, but hello to you. Hope you are having a great week so far. And on the card I just did, of course, I already stamped it in Sweet Sorbet, so I'm going to do one in all the other colors. So I'll put this over here so you can see that color that I already did. So we'll do Starry Sky next. So this is the darker bluish purple in the new in color, Starry Sky. Paper Hug from Me, from the limited edition stamp set. Then we've got the Orchid Oasis, so you'll be able to quickly see the difference between the two colors. Whoops. That one's a little bit off center, but that's okay. Paper Hug from Me. Let me close these up. And where is everyone? Must be Mother's Day shopping. Ah, perhaps. Perhaps, you never know. Paper Hug for Me. It is coming up on Sunday. You are right, Cheryl. Paper Hug for Me. That's the Parakeet Party. And then lastly, we will do the Tahitian Tide. Move some of these colors over so you can see them. This is always one of my favorite things about a new catalog is the new in colors, because they just always add so much to our options for stamping and crafting, and they're always very on trend. So there you go. So we have the one that was in the sample, the Sweet Sorbet, Sweet Sorbet, and then the other four colors. Parakeet Party, Orchid Oasis, Tahitian Tide, and Starry Sky. So those are the 5. All right. And now what I'm going to do is pair them with the card bases and things like that. So let me pull over. I don't know if you can see all of these. I'm thinking you can't. We'll do this. That way you can see all of those. So we're going to start with our card base, which is just the note cards. They're 3.5 by 5.5, or 3.5 by 5 note card size on the front. And what we're going to do is just piece together and make sure we kind of share all of the colors around. These also, note cards and envelopes, come with the envelopes, so they're really good value. All right, so we're going to be making 4 additional ones. And I'm going to have to mix and match them together in just a minute. All right, so let's grab our designer paper. And this one is the Orchid Oasis, the lighter of the new purples. We're just going to stick that flat on the card base, like that. Then we've got Tahitian Tide. Anyone have a favorite new in color yet? I don't know who's watching, but I haven't decided. I'm not sure. I like different ones for different purposes, but this is the Starry Sky. And this is the Sweet Sorbet. All right, so we've got those 4, and now I need to pair them with some of the ribbons. So I need to cut, I did not cut all of them yet, I need to cut my woven metallic ribbon, and this one, the green one, is the Parakeet Party, so I'm going to cut one of those off. I feel like I have a lot going on here, so I'm going to move some of these ink pads out of the way and push some of these things over so I have a little more room to show you all the colors. There we go. And so I've got to mix and match my colors. So what I want to do is, obviously the Sweet Sorbet is not going to go on Sweet Sorbet. I will place it here for now, and maybe I'll change it around. I think I'm going to do that one on there. The Starry Sky. No, we'll do this. No, that's not going to work. I gotta have to. Oh yeah, we'll do that. That and that, and then we'll pair together pieces from these to go with these. So I'm just mixing and matching all of the colors from the different in color choices. So on the back of this one, I will just run a little bit of my adhesive. I'll just put a little bit of adhesive on the back of that, and then I'm just going to use like a loop, almost like a little ribbon bow there. I just want it to kind of be loose behind there. So that's the Starry Sky ribbon with the Orchid Oasis ink, and we're going to pair that on the Sweet Sorbet card front. All right. Cheryl's loving the colors, awesome. And I'm just going to put this kind of in the bottom corner. We'll trim all these up in a moment. And then let's do the next one. Just going to add a little bit of my Stampin' Seal to the back of the square. And again, the square is from the new Stylish Shapes dies. Place that behind there on there, and then add a couple of dimensionals. I'm loving the new colors as well. Again, I haven't picked a favorite. It's sometimes really hard to pick a favorite when you first get introduced to new colors. Okay, and then let's do this one next. So this one has the ink color is Starry Sky, the ribbon is the Sweet Sorbet, and the DSP is the Tahitian Tide. So again, we're just mixing and matching them all. Keeping it fun. No rhyme or reason. All right. And then one more. The stamp part is Tahitian Tide. I told my ladies this weekend when we were stamping in class that I keep saying the names out loud just because it helps me to learn them. So Tahitian Tide is the ink color, and then we've got the Parakeet Party ribbon on this one. And then the DSP on this one is the Starry Sky. Someone was saying that the colors of the Starry Sky kind of remind them of Van Gogh's Starry, is it Van Gogh's Starry Night? But I'm sure that's why they couldn't call it Starry Night. So now let me trim up some of these ribbons so they don't hang off too far. But this ribbon does add so much shimmer and shine. Whoops, didn't mean to do it like that. Okay. And then we'll show you all 5 in just a minute. So I had mentioned when I first started today's video that Stampin' Up! Is currently offering a new starter kit promotion, and it does revolve around the end colors. So the price of the starter kit is still $99 plus tax. The choice you get to do is you get to choose, of course, everyone does this, is choose the $125 in product of your choice. So it could be brand new products, it could be whatever you want in your products for $125. You don't pay shipping, but you do pay tax based on your state tax rate. And then on top of that, you get all of these bonus in color products. So what you get are the 5 in color stamp pads. I'll put all this together in a moment. You also get a pack of the in color designer series paper, and you get a pack of the in color cardstock. And then you get a special in-color grid paper. So it's a really good deal. It's over $65 worth of additional free product. You're still paying the $99 plus tax, but you get to choose $125 and you get an additional, I think it's $66.50 in product. But so there's our 5 in-color little mini note cards and envelopes. And of course I can always go back and stamp on my envelopes and pair that with those. And a little sampling of all the colors. Just a really fun little group of colors and cards. I really like how bright they are and fun. I hope you've enjoyed today's demonstration. So let me again show you the things that are included in the starter kit promotion right now, the in color starter kit. So it's the 5 ink pads. So all 5 ink pads will be included. Of course, I'm not going to be able to get them all neatly stacked here for you on live video, but basically the 5 in colors, ink pads, an assortment of all 5 colors of in color cardstock, and you're going to get a pack of the in color designer series paper, whole pack of that as well. And then there is a special in color grid paper that is coming out that is not yet. It has been released to demonstrators and you can see it online, but I don't have a pack yet. We weren't able to pre-order it. So I was able to get my hands on, of course, the ink pads and the cardstock and these kinds of things ahead of time, but I was not able to get my hands on the new in-color grid paper. But that is included in the starter kit promotion. So again, the starter kit promotion goes until May 31st. I will attach a link and it'll be the link to join. So if you have questions or need help with that, please let me know. I'd love to help you figure out what you would like for your starter kit, and of course help you get all of these products for free in addition from Stampin' Up. All right, everybody, have a great rest of the day, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.